Hello, my name is Molly. Welcome back to my channel. So my plan for today was to film 3 videos. I was going to film and edit 3 videos and then just queue them up to post throughout the week. But that did not happen because one turned out like this. One turned out like this. For 2 movies in a row. Like, we already had the Cap v Nazis fight and Captain America the First Avenger. And now we're here. So I guess I'm just gonna have to table those for now, but for today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite all-time musical theater songs. So, number 5 on my list of all-time favorite songs from musicals is a song called Where Will You Stand When the Flood Comes from the musical Parade. When I went in to see Parade for the first time, I did not know that it was based on a true story, but it is. I'll give you the quick rundown. So Parade's based on the true story of Jewish businessman Leo Frank. Leo Frank was arrested for the murder of Mary Fagan in Atlanta, Georgia, back in the year 1913. He was later himself kidnapped from prison and killed by a mob in Marietta, Georgia. So the first time I saw Parade, this song really stood out to me because it's the part in the show where the mob is building and they're building and they're building, and at the very end of the song, it's just this huge mob of people, and they're just rhythmically like barking, and it's very chugging and in your face. I've never felt a greater sense of foreboding in any song in the theater ever, I don't think. There's this bubbling panic underneath of it all, and it was so good and so memorable. And that is a song that I will never skip. So, number 4 on my list of favorite musical theater songs of all time is Simple Joys from Pippin.
Well, I sing you the story of a sorrowful lad. He had everything he wanted, didn't want what he had. He had wealth and pelf and name and fame and all of that noise, but he didn't have none of those simple joys. His life seemed purposeless and flat. Aren't you glad you don't feel like that? So he ran from all the deeds he'd done. He ran from things that just begun. He ran from himself, which was mighty far to run. Out into the country where he played as a boy. He knew he had to find him some simple joy.
Now, Pippin is probably one of my favorite musicals of all time, and I love the song Simple Joys. It is the point in the show where Pippin finally starts to shift and realize that maybe the extraordinary life isn't for him and that he can settle for something more realistic. And aside from that, I will point out that the leading player is probably one of my favorite characters in any show ever, and this is a very cool move.
And wouldn't you rather be a left-handed flea, a crab on a slab at the bottom of the sea, the new torn on root to the banyan tree, than a man who never learns how to be free, not till the day he dies.
It's harder than it looks. Number 3. For those of you who know me, I'm sure that came as a shock because anybody who's had more than a 2-minute conversation with me about the theater knows that I hate The Lion King. That said, I think that The Circle of Life is the perfect opening number to any show ever. I don't think I've ever seen a better opener, and I don't think I ever will. As much as I don't like The Lion King, I really feel that that is just a quintessential theater experience that every person needs to have. You have not lived until you see a life-size elephant cruising down the aisle of a Broadway theater. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on. It's excellent. Okay. Number 2, we're getting darker again, is the finale from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The whole finale is 15 minutes long, but the whole 15 minutes is worth the listen. It is worth never skipping when it comes on the shuffle. It is so incredible. It's basic. I love it for all the same reasons as well as the exact opposite reasons as to why I like The Circle of Life. It is grand. That said, there's a whole lot of death, and it takes guts to kill your main character, and by gosh, they killed every main character. Hunchback has some of the most beautiful and simplistic melodies I've ever heard. There's beauty in simplicity, and Hunchback has got it in spades. On top of that, it also has a through line of the Dies Irae through the whole show, but it's very, very, very present in the finale. There is a choir of about 20 people, and basically their only job, they're not actors, they're back there to sing the Latin parts of the show, and a majority of the Latin is just Dies Irae, Dies Illa, over and over and over and over again for 2.5 hours. So you know that death is coming. Speaking of the Dies Irae, number 1, in my opinion, the most perfect song in the musical theater realm, Epiphany from Sweeney Todd. My God, that song is perfect. And let me break it down for you a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail because pretty much every single YouTuber who likes to delve into music breaks down Epiphany down to like the note, because you can. Sondheim is a genius. I'm not going to do that. I am going to point out just a few things that I found so incredible when I learned them, because this song is just jam-packed with themes from throughout the entire show. It's so cool. I mean, this song is just perfect. It so perfectly encompasses what it means to just go absolutely insane. For example, this song includes what I believe Sondheim refers to as the Stravinsky motif. It's this right here. And if you'll notice, in that Stravinsky motif, it includes the Dies Irae. The Dies Irae is just laced so perfectly. Like, sometimes you don't even know it's there, but it's there. It's upside down, or it's backwards, or it's in the bottom left-hand part of the piano. It's somewhere in every song in Sweeney Todd. And in the Stravinsky motif at the beginning of Epiphany, it's actually in the top part of the right hand of the piano, or I believe here it's in the violin, but you can hear it. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. And it's followed immediately by Mrs. Lovett's theme called Wait. Instead of it being played on, I believe the instrument is called a celeste, it is instead jarring strings. Just listen to this.
Again. Now, hush, love, hush. I keep telling you.
When?
What's your
Why
rush?
did I wait? You told me to wait. Now you'll never come again.
And then to show his sanity, just breaking away and shattering, the Stravinsky motif goes double time. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. Just listen.
There's a hole in the world like a great black pit, and it's filled with people who are filled with shit, and the vermin of the world inhabit it, but not for long.
And those horns right there, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is the DSC array. Upside down. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Stop this. It's so perfect. And it's so interesting how it works because, Todd, you can tell through the music that he's going between, oh, I'm gonna kill him, gonna kill him, gonna kill him all, gonna kill them all, to, well, this.
And I'll never see Joanna. No, I'll never hug my girl to me. Finished!
Does that sound familiar? It should, because it's Joanna's theme, Greenfinch and Linnet Bird, and the wife's theme, Alms, put together. It's so perfect. I mean, everybody knows that Sondheim is a genius, but this is just a whole new level. Oh my Lord. It's the best song. Find me a better one. I'll wait. No, I won't, because you can't find one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my top 5 musical theater songs of all time. Now, these were just my favorites, but I want to know what yours are. Leave down in the comments your 5 favorite musical theater songs. They don't have to be from the same show, the same genre, anything like that. Mine certainly weren't. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!